What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good, you?
Oh, my fist. He punched me in the... Oh, now he's poking the eyes. You know, I'm not even coming.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching... Not there. There we go. Yeah, there.
Block. Guys, if you are new here... Whoop. Where'd I go?
You're there. You're there.
Do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post, whenever we're going to be having some crazy AMAs. Those are going to be live streams. We got one on Tuesday, so a couple days. Make sure you have the bell notification on. You'll know exactly when we go live. Superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. You get a nice star next to your name. Stars in the universe at the end of every month. First dibs on merch. You can advertise on our channel. We have spreadsheets for everything for the VIP, and we'll also post all our buys and sells. Follow Rob up there, Superstar Money Rob. He has the 54 lightsaber. Follow Joe, Superstar Money Joe. I got the boxing skeletons for $9.9 million if you want to follow us on the app. Shout out to all of the VIPs. Guys, thank you so much for your continued support. Superman, you're here. You're just using the invisible ink until I get around to it, which will probably be tomorrow. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. In the description, you'll find the best Discord of all time. Today, we got spam attacked. So you know that's how it's popping. When you got people coming in trying to spread links because they realize that Discord is the best Discord of all time. So hit the Discord link in the description. Also, we had
I didn't see it.
I deleted it, but shout out Laura M for bringing it to my attention. We also have a PO box if you want to send us something, become a Superstar Hall of Famer.
Yeah. I didn't see the spam attack, but join that Discord, guys. Is a great way to talk to us directly. You can drop your AMA questions. Got an AMA coming up on Tuesday, so let us know your thoughts. You can, we're reading. Sometimes we're not always responding, but we're reading and we respond when we can. Yeah. So join. Let us know.
We had some spam in the AMA thread actually.
Yeah.
So they wanted Reese to go follow some weird websites, but it's okay. We have our Twitter up, not too much going on. It's the weekend. We've been busy, but Chris Severs, shout out Chris Severs, used some Superstar Money Juju timing and flipped another palindrome today. So we know that Chris Severs is a big mint number guy, and he's talking about the OMI price here, how the OMI price was a palindrome.
Yep.
At the time of selling. So looks like hopefully you rode that way from the bottom to the top.
He believed in the Juju.
Yeah, there's that AMA. This is also pinned on our Twitter. So if you have any questions and you're not in the Discord, you can also go here and leave some questions. We have 26 people who have commented.
Yep.
That's light. Good thing me and Rob have a lot of questions already.
Yep, it's good.
Okay. We're going to get into it. We're going to get right into it, guys. You've seen the title. We see something we've been all waiting for. Blue and yellow Todd, basically, is coming on Tuesday. At 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Pacific. So remember that time because it's a little bit off than you're used to. But the blue Todd is coming. There's a bunch of them that are coming. But the cool thing, if you're paying attention, is the second paragraph on all of these posts. So we're going to go through each of them and we're going to give our thoughts. So let's start with Todd. Tuesday, December 13th at 12 Pacific with a portion reserved for current holders of Batman Black and White Series 1. Snapshot already taken. So I'm happy you guys already took a snapshot. I'm happy you guys are doing these surprise airdrop. Or I guess it's not an airdrop. I think you still have to buy this one. But
it's a white list. Oh, they're all white lists. Yeah. They're all white lists. They just have an opportunity to buy. They're going to get an email with a code, and they can go in and buy it before anybody gets the drop.
Yeah.
So this one here, just a heads up, the old Todd, like the original Todd, season 1, it was an $80 store price. Okay, and there were 7,500 total supplied mints.
And I think they should match it. I think all of these Batmans coming out, they should be matched, in my opinion. Because if people want to come and start searching for their mint numbers, say someone has number 7421, and they want to get the blue one, 7421. I think it's a great opportunity to get some market action going. Watching people try and find their mint number. Maybe somebody will pay a little bit more for that mint number. So maybe VIVi gets a little bit more fees. I think it's a smart move. Make it the exact same price, box price, and leave it like that. Because I think also the other thing I think in here, and I kind of mentioned it to Rob before the stream, is that I think that people will, like if you didn't want to go for this drop, you might, by going for it, you might be blocking someone who's looking for their Todd matching number, right? Because Todd's not cheap. Like it's $1,000 even still now to get into.
Yeah.
So someone might have one Todd and they might want to match it with that blue Todd. And just because you went for the drop, you might end up with their mint number and an opportunity to make some gems here. So it might be worth it even if you don't want it, if it's an $80 price like the original Todd.
Yeah, it's kind of a future hold, and I think it's very possible for sure because you already know the people holding Todds right now, the people holding Rizzos, they're serious collectors. For who knows, they might have bought it in January, right? They might not have actually got in early and got it on the drop. They might have actually came and bought it after the fact. Where if you look at Todd at an all-time high of 15,000, some people, we know for sure, some people have paid $7,500, $10,000 for Todd. So they're serious collectors. They may want the matching blue one, same mint number. But even if they don't, the fact that it's just a Todd, it just holds its weight in VIVi, that I think that people may just want to have the blue one because they couldn't get the first one, just to say they have the shape. And we did a video on this a long time ago. We talked a little bit about how VIVi could always rerun identical pieces with slight modifications of already existing collectibles.
Or no tag.
Or no tag or whatever. And this is kind of the same thing, right? They're literally rerunning the exact same pose except in color. Although it does mimic the physical world. It is a popular item, no doubt. But it's kind of the same thing. You can now get a Todd in blue.
I wonder if they do this for golden moments.
Maybe. Like I think that if they run the same mints, it shouldn't be as expensive because this is not the first anymore. It's not the first. But there should still be opportunity in order to capitalize on, maybe, like you said, maybe if you get number 80, somebody already has number 80. They're going to wait on it and try to maybe DM you directly on Instagram and say, hey, buddy, that happened to me. Not to buy it, but we got DM'd on Instagram saying, can you change the price of your lightsaber because we want them all to be 66K. So I said, sure. But people might eventually reach out to you, right? Small community.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I think you brought up a great point. Like, is this going to affect the price of the original Todds now? Because now you kind of take away a little bit of the market that's looking for a Todd. If they're able to buy into this, maybe their drive for the black and white Todd moves down, or maybe it moves up. Maybe people land this on the drop and they weren't looking at Todd, and then now they're looking at Todd. So maybe original Todd. I think he probably pumped a little bit since this announcement. I think he was in the 900s. Now he's in the 1,000 something.
Yeah. My guess though is that probably be a short. It'll probably be a short-term pump. It probably won't hold. Again, at the end of the day, everything comes down to money coming into the app. We know that it's pretty steady. So there's only so much money to go around. Now you have two Todds. So maybe at first you might get a little bit of a superficial pump, but ultimately it will redistribute back into the market and come back to its normal trends, which is kind of flatlined right now. And Todd's holding that 1,000 line pretty well. So maybe it's found it gets critical mass, But we'll see over the next, this bear market could very easily last another year even. So we'll see as more and more time goes on how it holds that support.
And for sure, we think if this has the same number of mints, it will be much, much less valuable in the market. I just think it's a cool idea to have the same number of mints, just to have that opportunity to match every single one of your mints.
Yeah.
But because it's not first, it loses a big portion of its appeal. So I don't know. We'll do price predictions when we see the actual mints tomorrow. But yeah, this is so it's a little different. They got snapshots ahead of time. Surprise whitelisting. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
The next one. This one just recently came out in black and white. It was the Jim Lee Batman, and I have a couple of these. I think it's actually my favorite statue. I think this is what
because it reminds us of us when we take our shirt off in front of the mirror.
Besides that, it also reminds me of how Jim Lee commented on in one of our videos before, talking about how they scan all their comics. I mean, this is my favorite pose. I actually think it reminds me of like my childhood Batman the most. I just like how he's like standing straight up. It reminds me even like the Vader, the common that just stands straight up. It's just it's exactly what you would expect from a Batman collectible. And the details are incredible. And now you got it in the blue and the gray. I had a shirt here. Hold on. I wanted to show you guys.
What is that?
We got the Batman.
Wait, hold it there. Let's take a look.
So this one's got a little bit of a blacker mask, but you got Batman and Robin. Like this is what I remember growing up, right? So really, really cool. Hey, hold on. You're on the wrong side.
We're backwards here, but it's okay. We'll roll with it for now.
I fixed it. So so Jim Lee Batman, that one's not expensive right now. I think it's like under 15, 16, or maybe now 17, I think it pumped up to. But if you want to get into one of the black and whites and be potentially able to match it with the blue and the yellow, you have a really cheaper opportunity to do that with the Jim Lee, and I think it's one of the better looking statues. And again, if you hold the entire set, so the first one was you have to hold the entire first set of Batman black and white. Now, if you hold the sixth set of Batman black and white, you will get a portion reserved.
Nice. I remember that one. Yeah, I was gonna say I was just kidding. We wish we looked like this, but this will be whitelist if you own all of season 6.
Yeah, and the sad part was I got the entire drop, but I got it on 2 different accounts, and you still can't merge. So merging is coming at a bad time for me, but I ended up selling them off anyways.
Yeah, I got the ultra rare. I sold that one for 200. I remember that drop. It was a fun drop.
Grandpa, right?
Grandpa. Yeah, number 70 or something like that.
I have number 70.
What you got.
That's my best thing on the other account that's not merged yet. So.
Oh yeah, okay. You still have it or no? You sold it?
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Right. You gotta merge that.
It's stuck there. So when we get merged, maybe I'll have Grandpa chilling with the rest of the homies. But Jim Lee V3, black or blue and yellow, that is coming out as well. I'm happy that one's one of them. Yeah. So now they change it up a little bit. You got Rizzo. Everyone's seen Rizzo. Not a lot of people have held Rizzo because there's only 1,750 of him.
Yeah.
He was the set keeper for that original set. He's gone up to upwards, I think, of 20K or something like that. Maybe you could find out, but maybe higher.
Sorry, I have him here if you want to see. So he is currently actually. So here he is right now.
All-time high, 25,000. There it is.
All-time high is 25,000, which is caked right there. But the total supply is 1,750. So, and it was dropped at a $70 listed price. So
it was cheaper than Todd with less supply.
Yeah, we might see.
Interesting.
We might see the terms of total supply. We might see numbers like this again with this drop. If they do match, it'll be great. If they don't match, I still think we're going to see numbers like this low.
Yeah,
for all of them. If they don't match,
I think so. So Rizzo, Thursday. This is Thursday drop. So each one's every day. So Tuesday's Todd, Wednesday's Jim Lee. Thursday is Rizzo, and it's a portion. Now we're not whitelisting; we're airdropping a portion.
No, not airdrop. I thought they clarified. They're gonna airdrop
to Vivi's earliest users. What do you think about this, Rob?
Are you serious? They're gonna airdrop it to the earliest. Haven't the Discord mods already got enough? Honestly, I mean. They're going to do what they want. Like we said, Vivi's going to do what they want, but haven't the earliest users already been rewarded through a bull market cycle where they probably already had an opportunity to flip Rizzos, to flip partners at insanely high valuations? What more rewards do they need? If anything, they should be rewarding all the users that came in January throughout this year. I mean, we came in at the end of last year. I could care less if I get it. I just think that from a company perspective, what are they doing? Are they just trying to reward maybe some of their early friends? Honestly, I don't get it. Why would they want to reward the earliest users? Reward set holders. Man. Reward true collectors. If you want to reward anyone, reward people who have stuck with the company in a bear market time. But the earliest users, they've had the rewards. They've been around enough to capitalize already on that first run-up. So... in my opinion, I don't see the benefit here of rewarding earliest users. We need new users. New users. So,
or do competitions, or do a raffle or something where you give some away. I mean that we know they're going to hold back a bunch, and then we know they're going to give them off, or people are going to apply for them in the reward program already. Hold back some more. Yeah,
they already hold back.
Do it anyway.
Why not just hold back the 40 random and drop those ones? So you hold back your 40. Then you have another 50 that are randomized. Well, why don't you airdrop those 50 that are randomized? Let you leave the rest for the market. I don't know. What do you think?
The question is, what is it's very vague. This one. The other ones are pretty clear. This one is vague. This one is with a portion airdrop to Vivi's earliest users. Doesn't give you a date. Doesn't tell you how many. I feel like that's a little bit muddied because. When did this app go live? Was it January 2021? I was talking to the Yizzo kid actually before this, and he was like, I think it went live January. What if they give it out to only people who were in 2020? That's before the app was even live. If that's the case, I wasn't here that early, but that's what he's letting me know. If that is the case, that is not a good look. So I hope that they come out with a little bit more information on this. I haven't really read through the replies. Like early, that's their answer. When someone says how early, they say like early. That to me means like could be 2020.
Yeah, which would be. It's not. I don't think that this they're now big enough now that I don't think they should just be handing freebies again, because there was this whole debate about the mods getting freebies and using the liquidity of the market. Yeah. They're kind of doing the same thing when you're giving freebies of a drop. Now they don't even have to compete. They don't even need to compete for the drop. They're just or buy it.
People are gonna find out the wallets on MetaMask. They're gonna know who gets these, and if it's like just people close to the team, this is a bad look. It's a bad look. So hopefully it's something into January. Maybe you see some of the Rizzo kids who are like the top couple thousand. The Kobe's, I think Kobe was like a top 1,000 user. So that'll be a good one to see if Kobe gets one or not, because if he doesn't, then it was even earlier than Kobe, and he was in I think he said sub at 1,000, right?
Or what if you find out someone that gets it after like a Kobe?
That's even worse. MetaMask is gonna tell the truth here.
How many of these are they gonna hold back?
People have their birth dates all labeled. Like they can't mess this up. And we know their track record with airdrops. You can't mess this up, Vivi.
I know.
Please make sure that you give it out sequentially up until the date that you say. You don't miss anybody. You don't skip anybody. Please make sure that you guys are doing this properly, or don't do it. That's all.
Yeah. I don't know. Just like I'll just be honest with you, Joe. And I can honestly say this from the bottom of my heart. If we were in the range that we were going to get one of these, I would not want them to do it. I just think it is not a good look on VIVi whatsoever. I think it's going to turn off a lot of people who are already unhappy with them with some of the stuff that they're doing with the Discord mods. So, I mean, at least they're announcing it and they're being transparent. They're going to do what they want. But really, what are you benefiting from rewarding your earliest users in this manner with IP? They're rewarding them with IP. It's one thing if it's like a VIVi IP, a VIVi logo. Like this is a DC NFT that they're not playing games with, and they're rewarding they're playing favorites in a sense.
Well, we don't know the mid-size. We don't know how many people still. I'm very, very curious. I mean, like if it's like top first 100 people on the app, there's going to be backlash.
Honestly, I think it's going to be not a lot. I think it won't be a lot of mints because they wouldn't be whitelisting it if it was plentiful, right? If it was plentiful and you wouldn't need a code to be the first one to buy. It's going to have to be somewhat scarce that they know that it's going to sell out right away, which is why they're doing this.
Yeah.
Like this is just kind of from left field if you think about it. They've never done this before.
It's not clear. Who's the earliest? I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know. Then we got Dad Bod here. You got blue and yellow Dad Bod, Batman, and same thing with a portion airdropped to some of VIVi's earliest users. Now, are you mixing it?
I swear they clarified and said it's not airdrop, but they're going to get the opportunity to just buy it. Didn't they say that if you click in there? Didn't they clarify somewhere? It's airdropped again?
No, I didn't see. It says airdropped.
It's airdropped.
But I mean, my question is now, again, it's not clear. It says with a portion airdropped to some of VIVi's earliest users. Does that mean that between this and Rizzo, or does this mean that everybody who's early is getting both? Like, that's another question. Like, are they getting both if you're early, or are you going to get one or the other? These are things that we're waiting to hear from. But end of the day, I really like the blue and yellows. I know Rob's not a fan of the Dad Bod one, but I mean, I'm a fan of the meme of the Dad Bod, and I've seen some videos. Someone does videos with the Dad Bod. I forget the guy's name. He's a YouTuber.
Oh, yeah?
And we followed him recently, but he does the Dad Bod videos, and they're hilarious. But the Rizzo looks clean. Jim Lee looks clean. Todd looks clean. Like they're all fantastic. So
they honestly look like true replicas of the black and white with just some color touching. So that's probably what they did. But like I'll say it again, like the fact that now they're doing it twice. So I thought they said somewhere that they get the first drop to buy it, but let's say it is airdrop. It does say airdrop to the earliest users. And for this one too, right? This is also the earliest users. Both. So again, like what about the user who spent 17K? Right? Like this is I can't get over it. I can't wait to see the numbers. I'm not gonna lie, this won't be the last you hear about this from us, and it will definitely not be the last you hear about this from the Twitter community and the YouTube community, because I think that if they don't do this right, the PR on this is not going to look good.
I mean, MetaMask, or not MetaMask. Sorry, I kept saying MetaMask. Sorry, guys.
Mutascan.
I meant to say a Mutascan. That's gonna tell the story. I mean, the metadata. That's what I meant to say. The metadata is going to tell the story. Well, and we've seen it already with the mod stuff. So, I mean, if they miss anybody, the backlash.
And we, like you said, we know their history. Guys, we want to know your thoughts below. What do you think about this latest Batman blue and yellow drop on VIVi? It's kind of strange. I'm not going to lie. It looks kind of weird to us, especially with this airdropping, this whitelisting going on. What do you think VIVi's game here? I mean, I'm all good for the sets. In my opinion, this rewarding set holders is an amazing utility. It's going to reward people for holding and buying.
Yeah.
But rewarding earliest users for simply just opening an account who may now be sold out and have nothing left, but they were early.
I got a question too. What's going to happen after this? Is there going to be a massive sell-off of these sets of season 1 and season 6? Because now they've already technically got some utility. Is that the end of the utility? Are we going to see more of this? Is there going to be any benefit to holding these into the future? Or once you get your airdrop, are you going to be like, you know what? I got that utility, on to the next one, sell it for gems and look for other opportunity. I wonder how that's going to go.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts below. We'd love to hear from you. Also, guys, if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, join the superstar fam, and hit the bell notification button so you get every single video every single day. We hit you every single day, 365. We're marching and we're almost there. We will see you soon at 1 year. Also, superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Get the star beside your name. Get chance to get first dibs on merch. It will advertise for you. Our draw spreadsheet, our probability analysis, our market cap analysis spreadsheet, our market floor sweeping spreadsheet. Guys, get a chance to win maybe your name in the universe. We'll name a star in the universe after you. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you to all the superstars. We appreciate you. You know, we are everywhere. You're in our Discord now, giving us great ideas. You're in our YouTube comments, always showing us love. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. Take care, and we'll see you next one. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.